Now on YouTube, it's time for some alternative commentary action with the Commentary Hub.
There's headed by Marina, and it's 2-1 to Arsenal.
Look for that point! Goal for Manchester City!
Takes this corner, whips it in, it's headed and it's a goal, and it's that man, Gabriel.
Liverpool have equalised. Lovely improvisational touch from Curtis Jones.
Oh, what a goal! Wow, take it out!
Good afternoon and welcome to Turf Moor for this afternoon's game between Burnley and Arsenal. Well, Burnley on the back of 2 victories, and Arsenal on the back of 4. Both teams coming into this game with a high. Arsenal coming with only conceding 3 goals this season and the best defence in the league by far. Let's take a look at the starting lineup today. Let's start with Burnley, the whole team, and they line up as follows, with Martin Dubravka in goal, Qualici Hartman, Maxim Esteve, Axel Twanzebe and Walker at the back. Florentino and Josh Collin, the captain, holding the midfield, with Jadon Anthony, Josh Laurent and Leslie Ugochukwu playing behind lone striker Zion Fleming. For Arsenal, well, they line up, not surprisingly, they do welcome back William Saliba. They line up as follows, with David Raya in goal, Ricardo Calafiori, Gabriel, William Saliba, Yurian Timber, Declan Rice, Martin Zubimendi, Eberici Eze, and the front line is Leandro Trossard, Victor Gyökeres and Bukayo Saka. Well, this is the substitutes listed for you there. The goalkeeping stats today brought to you by JB Sports. You can see the comparison here between the 2 sides. Martin Dubravka has a 1.88 goals against average, but has been so impressive for Burnley season. 6.79 goals against average, 2 clean sheets. Up against David Raya with a measly 0.33 goals against average and an 84% save ratio. This really is a David and Goliath clash today. Our officials today is Chris Kavanagh from Ashton-under-Lyne. His assistants are Dan Cook and Ian Husson. Anthony Taylor is the fourth official. Rob Jones and Nick Greenhalgh are in VAR. Before we get underway today, we're going to have a moment's silence to remember those that were lost in the wars and the brave men and women that have defended our country. We will remember them, and we're going to take we're just going to go quiet for a little while we acknowledge this moment. We will remember them, and the 2-minute silence observed impeccably there by the entire stadium. Let's bring for you now the head-to-heads between the 2 sides. and you can see that Arsenal have the advantage with 57 wins over Burnley's 34. There's been 24 draws between the two teams. The last 5 meetings have brought 3 victories for Arsenal and 2 draws. Both sides on a win streak, Burnley on 2, Arsenal on 4. Burnley remain 2 games under 500, Arsenal 6 games over. So of course, if you don't know what that means, that basically means the 500 stat means you've either won more than you've lost, or you've lost more than you've won, or you're at 500 and the stats are equal. The game is about to get underway here. We're just waiting for confirmation, and the referee has blown his whistle, and it goes all the way back to David Raya in the Arsenal goal. It's kicked off by Arsenal. They're attacking the Jimmy McElroy stand, and they are in the changed jerseys of white shirts, sort of red to claret shorts and white socks. Burnley in claret shirts with the blue trims, and they are attacking the cricket field stand. And it's already a goal kick to Burnley, and Martin Dubravka is going to take it. Excuse me. Right-footed downfield, Martin Dubravka been such an important part of Burnley's side this season. The header is on now, looking for Zion Fleming, but it's cleared up at the back by Gabriel. It goes all the way back to David Raya, who launches the ball downfield. And picked up here. Oh, it's almost Bukayo Saka there, trying to get behind Axel Tuanzebe, but the referee has determined that it is a foul by Bukayo Saka on Axel Tuanzebe, and we're going to have a free kick for Burnley. Scott Parker got to be happy with his start this season. Burnley really have done a lot better than what they did in the last time in the Premier League season. They've already won more games than they've won almost all of last season. Sorry, almost all of the previous season they were in the Premier League. Martin Dubravka takes a free kick and he launches the ball. Oh, looking for Zion Fleming. It's headed out of play there by Gabriel Thomas. And it's a throw-in for Burnley down this right-hand side. And taking the throw-in is going to be Kyle Walker, another integral part of Burnley's start to this season. Experienced former international. He may go for the long throw here. Indeed he does. Looking again for Zion Fleming. The ball just breaking away and cleared away by Trossard. Helped along its way by Saliba. Here's Gyökeres now for Arsenal. Tries to break away. And a good challenge by Axel Tuanzebe. Stops Gyökeres in his path. And the ball goes out for a throw-in. Axel Tuanzebe, a former Manchester United player. And also part of the Ipswich Town team from last season as well. It's another throw-in to Burnley down the right-hand side, just inside the Arsenal half of the field. It's played forward. Chasing this one is Jadon Anthony, but Gabriel just gets it back to David Raya in the Arsenal goal. Looking for the Golden Glove this season. Certainly Arsenal's defence has been first class, only 3 goals conceded all season. That's a mountain that Burnley have to climb today. And they are operating in a 4-2-3-1 formation this afternoon, Burnley. Surprised they haven't gone for the low block, seeing as though Arsenal do struggle with that. Ricardo Calafiori drops the ball back to Gabriel, across to William Saliba. Saliba infield to Declan Rice. Rice just holds the ball inside the centre circle. He's got options left and right. He's just playing patience at the moment. Here's Martin Zubamendi. Zubamendi drops the ball back there to William Saliba. Just inside his own half. Yeah, back to Zubamendi. Zubamendi, and it's Yurian Timmer. Back to Saliba. Here's Eberici Eze now for Arsenal. Certainly one of Arsenal's more dangerous players, extremely fast. He's going to play it down that right side of midfield in the Martin Odegaard role. Knocked out of play by Valencia Hartman. The throw into Arsenal. Ball played over the halfway line now to Ricardo Calafiori, who's getting into an advanced position. Drops the ball back to Gabriel. Here's Saliba. Back again to Gabriel. No score at the moment. It's Arsenal at Burnley 0, Arsenal 0. Ball is over the top of Ricardo Calafiori and goes behind for a goal kick to Burnley. As Arsenal looking for another victory today, keep them top of the table. They're looking very strong at the moment, with Liverpool at the moment on a bad run with 4 straight league defeats and 6 defeats in 7 games in all competitions. Manchester City also not firing on all 4 cylinders. A real opportunity for Arsenal to cement their place at the top of the league table tonight. Jadon Anthony picks up the ball, gives the ball to Florentino. Back there to Cullen. Panzadi gives the ball back to Josh Cullen, the Burnley captain. And picked up in the centre of the park here by Florentino. This is good work by him. In field there to Jadon Anthony. Anthony's ball is a bit short, but Hartman gets there nevertheless. And the ball is cleared away down that Arsenal right-hand side. It's cleared away there by Jurriën Timber, out to touch for a Burnley throw-in. Taken quickly. Goes back to the goalkeeper, Dubravka, and he clears the ball outfield, looking for a place at the World Cup, of course. And still the opportunity for Slovakia to win their group. That game against Germany this month will be the decider. Is Declan Rice for Arsenal. And here is Ricardo Calafiori. It's a good ball there to Leandro Trossard. Back to Declan Rice, midway inside the Burnley half of the field. Drop back to Gabriel. Gabriel just holds the ball up and gives it across to his centre-back partner, William Saliba. And Arsenal, well, this is very typical of them. It has been this season. A very slow build-up, looking for holes within the defence that they can exploit. Goes back to the goalkeeper, David Raya. Burnley, of course, had the best defence in the country last season when they were in the Championship, but this is an entirely different beast. It's a Premier League, and so far Burnley's defence has been nowhere near what it ought to be. Here's Gabriel to Saliba. Up there to Zubimendi. Zubimendi plays the ball out to the right-hand side to Jurriën Timber. Timber drops the ball back to Martin Zubimendi. Infield to Declan Rice. Over the halfway line here to Ricardo Calafiori. Calafiori drops the ball out wide to the number 19, Leandro Trossard. Over the halfway line is Kyle Walker. Walker now, he goes down under the challenge there from Calafiori, and it's going to be a free kick to Burnley. And this is a very dangerous position. And if Burnley are going to get any success today, it may be from these sort of set-piece plays. Calafiori just leaning in with the elbow there, shoving Kyle Walker to the floor. And the free kick is going to be taken about midway inside the Arsenal half of the field. Standing over this is Kyle Walker. Arsenal got their defensive line on the 18-yard line. And it's going to be Kyle Walker who's going to launch this ball forward towards the penalty area. Cleared away. It's a disappointing free kick. Calafiori just hooks that ball away. Headed back on by Josh Laurent. Chasing this one is Leslie Ugochukwu. Ugochukwu now gets to the byline, drops it back. And it's Ugochukwu again. He's got Josh Laurent alongside it. Drops the ball to Cullen. And now it's with Kyle Walker and Burnley with possession football at the moment inside the Arsenal half of the field. The ball is out wide there and picked up by Ugochukwu. It's now with Josh Cullen. Drops the ball back into his own half of the field. And it's Axel Twanzebe now with the ball. Arsenal trying to press Burnley back. Ugochukwu forward to Fleming. Fleming, well held up, drops the ball back to Josh Laurent. Laurent tries to play the ball into the middle, but Gabriel is there to intercept that ball. It's a good job he got there because Zion Fleming was right behind him. Here's Eze across to Zubimendi as Arsenal win the ball back. It's Jurriën Timber now, drops the ball back to Saliba. Saliba across to Ricardo Calafiori. Here's Declan Rice. Long ball looking for Bukayo Saka. It's a superb pass right to the feet of Bukayo Saka. It was a good 30, 40-yard pass there. And he drops the ball back there to Timber. It's now with Declan Rice again. He's got Calafiori alongside him. Manages to find the Italian. Drops the ball back here to Gabriel, who's in a very advanced position. To Trossard, it gives the ball away to Josh Laurent. And here's Leslie Ugochukwu. Drops the ball back and plays it forward now for Burnley. Here's Jaden Anthony. Good play by Anthony. Drops the ball back here to Josh Laurent. Laurent. I fully expect him to drop back into a back five position when Arsenal come forward. Here is Declan Rice now. Rice tries to play the ball through for Victor Gyökeres, but cutting across and making a fine intercepting challenge is Axel Tuanzebe, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Arsenal. It's level with the Burnley penalty area, and it's taken straight to the ball into the middle there by Declan Rice, headed out again by Axel Tuanzebe. Good defensive play by him. It's back with Declan Rice again. Zubimendi. Declan Rice again down the left-hand side. This is good play by him. Drops the ball back to the goalkeeper. Cleared downfield by David Raya. And Bukayo Saka looking to pick this one up, but getting across and making that challenge there. Florentino, good play by him. Puts the ball out of play for a throw-in to Arsenal down the right-hand side. Taken quickly by Jurrien Timber to Zubimendi. Zubimendi again now for Arsenal. The ball out wide to Calafiori. Calafiori now to Gabriel. Gabriel across there to Declan Rice. Lifts the ball over the top, looking for the chasing Bukayo Saka. That was really well read and cleared away by Florentino and all the way into the half of the field. It goes out of play and a throw in which Jurrien Timber will take. Gives the ball back to the goalkeeper and he releases it. It's now with Calafiori. Down the left-hand side for Arsenal, and here is Leandro Trossard. Short pass to Declan Rice. Here's Zubimendi now. Zubimendi's got Saka available over on the right, completely unmarked, and he doesn't pick him out. Instead, he decides to go with Leandro Trossard down the left-hand side. He drops the ball back to Gabriel. Gabriel there to the number 2 there, William Saliba. Just inside the Burnley half of the field, about midway inside Burnley half of the field. Zubimendi lifts the ball forward, looking for Gyökeres. It's breaks loose to Leandro Trossard. Trossard tries to find Calafiori in the penalty area, but the ball goes behind, and it's going to be a corner. Martin Dubravka unable to keep the ball in play there. And Chris Kavanagh has given a corner ball to Arsenal. You can see the pass through there. And I don't see how that was a corner, to be quite honest. Oh, just a moment, mate. It did come off. It did come off the toe of Kyle Walker, so it is a corner to Arsenal. And we know how dangerous Arsenal can be from these corners. Declan Rice is going to take it from the left-hand side. Burnley have to mark up here. We know Gabriel is going to make his run into the 6-yard box. Here he goes. The corner comes in. Referee can't get that. He's bouncing around. He's turned into the net. And it's turned in by Victor Gyökeres. And that was the worry. That was the concern that Burnley may concede from the corner, and indeed they have. It's an early goal for Arsenal, and it's Victor Gyökeres, the scorer. He nets his 3rd league goal of the season. It gives Arsenal the 1-goal lead. Cross coming in there to the back post, and Dubravka never got that. He never even looked close like getting there, to be honest, and you can see he looked like he was struggling there, and the ball just bounces to Victor Gyökeres, who's all of about 1 yard out, incidentally. And it's just nodded into the net, and Arsenal take the 1-goal lead. Victor Gyökeres is the early goal scorer for Arsenal. And, well, it's been coming. I'm going to have the other scores being updated up and down the country in a moment for you as well. The cross comes in for Burnley there, and it's just turned away, and it's going to be a throw-in. Victor Gyökeres is the goal scorer. We'll update the scores at the bottom of the screen in just a moment for you. Gyökeres, well, he's not been too successful in the league this season, but he can be very pleased with that one. 14 minutes gone, and we have our first goal of the afternoon. And we'll be updating the scores in the Premier League on the ticker at the bottom for you here. Brighton are beating Leeds by 1-0. And Fulham also have the lead against Wolves early on there. Very little surprise there at the moment. It's 0-0 at 0-0 at the City Ground between Nottingham Forest and Manchester United, and 0-0 at Selhurst Park between Crystal Palace and Brentford. Those are the latest scores. And got a comment from Joe Smoke in the chat. Lucky. Not so much lucky, Joe. It's just one of them Arsenal corners that they've been so successful with this season. Here's Jadon Anthony. The ball goes out of play for a throw-in to Burnley. The goalkeeper, Martin Dubravka, really struggled with that corner. When it just flew towards the back post, you could see he was struggling to get there completely. And the defence just did not pick up Victor Gyökeres. And here's Calafiori now coming forward for Arsenal again. Here's Leandro Trossard getting to the byline, gets across in towards the back post, looking for Bukayo Saka. Jadon Anthony is tracking that run, and he picks it up for Burnley. And a good challenge there by Martin Zubimendi. The ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in to Arsenal. Burnley conceding that early goal. That's not what they would have wanted at home. But there it is. Here's Calafiori. Leandro Trossard fighting it out with Kyle Walker at the moment. Trossard wins the ball. It's now with Gabriel. Gabriel drops the ball back into his own half of the field and straight back to the goalkeeper, Gavin Rea. And Arsenal at the moment looking very comfortable. Here's Declan Rice. More comments in the comment section. White Maggot says, "Good day, mate." Great call, mate. Yes, good day, White Maggot. I hope you're doing very, very well. Thanks for joining us for this afternoon's clash. Burnley versus Arsenal at Turf Moor. It's a long ball over the top, looking for Calafiori. And again, Josh Laurent heads behind, and it's another Arsenal corner. Burnley will have to defend better on this corner. The ball over the top, looking for Calafiori here. It's good work by Josh Laurent, just leading the run by Calafiori. But it's another corner to Arsenal, and once again it's on that left-hand side. And Declan Rice is going to take it for Arsenal, as Burnley just trying to organise their defence. And it's going to be swung in this time. 2:15 in Melbourne. White Maggot, you are a trooper. Thank you for joining us and staying up this late to listen to this game. The corner coming in by Rice. And again, Burnley struggle to defend it. And it's turned behind by Gabriel. And it's the same thing with Arsenal, with Gabriel moving in towards the 6-yard box. And again, Burnley not really defending it very well, but Gabriel not able to divert that ball past Dubravka this time. And it's a goal kick. Arsenal appealing for another corner, not being given. And looked like it was a corner as well, but it's going to be a goal kick for Burnley. What are the odds of Burnley scoring? Well, that's a really good question. I don't think very high. Arsenal only conceding 3 goals this season. I don't think Burnley's chances are really great today. Zion Fleming, of course, got 2 goals in the game against Wolves. We know he can do it. But for Burnley as a whole, I don't see it, to be honest. Here's the ball across to William Saliba. And it's back now with Martin Zubimendi for Arsenal. Zubimendi, ball is inside the centre circle for him. Cross to Eberici Eze. And it's back now with the number 2, Saliba again. Arsenal, well, they're definitely at the moment the best team in the country at the moment in terms of the way that they play. I mean, obviously we're still early on in the season. We haven't got to sort of that mid-season where sometimes Arsenal have that mid-season slump. But at the moment they are looking in the best team in the Premier League at the moment. The ball is with the number 2, Saliba. He sends the ball out to Eberici Eze down that right-hand side. Eze checks inside. He's being watched closely there by Jadon Anthony. The ball is out wide now to Declan Rice for Arsenal. Here's Leandro Trossard. Trossard plays the ball infield to Calafiori. Trossard again. He tries to skip by Kyle Walker. Good play by Leandro Trossard. Checks back and gives the ball to Gyökeres, the goal scorer. Gyökeres. Back to Leandro Trossard, trying to create some space for himself. Plays the ball into the middle and a real chance now to Calafiori. Gets the shot, he takes a deflection and turned over the crossbar by Martin Dubravka. And Arsenal, well, coming close again, and Dubravka having to react smartly there to keep the score at 1-0. And, well, Calafiori got a shot away. It might have taken, he took a deflection, and that did not help Martin Dubravka's cause. But he gets across and he gets up there and makes a save anyway. Just took a deflection there off Axel Tuanzebe and scrambling back to turn that ball over the crossbar. And the corner comes in again towards the back post. Dubravka punches it. And it's bouncing around there, goes back to the edge of the foot and enters wants to stack it with a shot. And it's just over the crossbar as once again the Arsenal corners causing mayhem in that Burnley defence. And you can see the ball coming in here. Dubravka might have been fouled. The ball bounced out to the edge of the box there and Saka was unable to keep it down. But at the moment Burnley have to learn how to deal with these Arsenal corners better. It's a goal kick for Burnley now, which Martin Dubravka will take, right-footed downfield over the halfway line. Header won there comfortably by Zubimendi, and it's played forward looking for Bukayo Saka, and Saka could be 2-0. Saved by Martin Dubravka. Oh, Bukayo Saka got away from the defender Esteno there, and he was one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but a really good save by Martin Dubravka as somehow Burnley are still only 1-0 down. Here's Declan Rice now. Out onto the right-hand side to Bukayo Saka again. It's all Arsenal at the moment. And picked up in the middle of the park there by Jurrien Timber. Drops it back to Gabriel. Good play here by Martin Zubimendi, controlling that midfield with ease. Out to Bukayo Saka. Saka tries to get the cross in, looking for Eberici Eze in the middle. It's cleared away by Axel Tuanzebe. Here is Declan Rice across to Martin Zubimendi. Zubimendi out wide there now to Saka. Saka over by the touchline. He's got Hartman in front of him. Burnley doubling up on Saka now. The cross coming in there from Timber. It just escapes everybody, but Arsenal somehow maintain possession with Calafiori to Zubimendi. Across to Leandro Trossard. A hard challenge there by Kyle Walker, and Burnley can come away with it now. And over the halfway line is Leslie Ugochukwu. Drops the ball back there. Oh, that's a challenge there on Kyle Walker. He goes down. Let's take a look at that again. Trossard's appealing. I actually think Kyle Walker went down very easily there. Let's take a look. Oh, goodness me. What's that all about? Look at Kyle Walker. He goes down. He was hard touched and he went straight down like he'd been hit by a bus. So sick of seeing that in football. Burnley win the free kick. Win being the operative word. Josh Laurent heads the ball off. Kyle Walker goes down again. This time the referee not calmed by it. And Walker gets up. And it's back to Declan Rice. Declan Rice across there to William Saliba, and across here to Gabriel. And in the centre circle to Declan Rice. Declan Rice again plays the ball forward. Oh, it's one back there just for a brief moment. Burnley win possession back. And here's Josh Laurent now over the halfway line. Holding the ball up, waiting for some help. He drops it back to Kyle Walker. It's Axel Twanzebe. And Twanzebe again, and Josh Cullen. Across here there to, that's a short ball back there to Hartman again. He plays the ball forward, looking for Leslie Ngachukwu. Let's see what Burnley can produce now. Here's Kyle Walker. Gives it back to Laurent. Josh Laurent back into the circle to Twanzebe. And here's Esteve. Hartman. Florentino. He puts his foot on the ball, plays it in field to Zion Fleming. Fleming, he's got options left and right, including Jadon Anthony, Burnley's leading scorer this season. Here's Twanzebe. Ngachukwu flicks the ball off. He's brought down as Ngachukwu. The referee allowing the game to continue, but does acknowledge the challenge. It's Esteve again. Looking for the long ball now, Maxim Esteve. Ricardo Calafiori leads that comfortably and just heads it back to the goalkeeper, David Raya. A very optimistic ball by Maxim Esteve, looking for Kyle Walker over on the far side. It was never going to reach him. Scores going across the bottom of your screen. Brighton still leading 1-0 against Leeds. Fulham 1-0 up against Wolves. And at the City Ground, it's Nottingham Forest 0, Manchester United 0. It's with Urian Timber, drops the ball back to Saliba. Saliba in field to Eberici Eze. Eze again storming over the halfway line. He's brought down, and that will surely be the game's first yellow card. And it's going to go to Josh Cullen, the captain. Question about that. Brings Eberici Eze down in full flight, and the Burnley captain, Josh Cullen, is the first player in the referee's notebook this afternoon. And it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal for the foul on Eberici Eze, as Mikel Arteta going to urge his team on. And the free kick is going to be taken actually by David Raya inside Burnley's half of the field. David Raya does like to get forward, but he has been caught out in these positions before, so he better deliver a good one. David Raya launches it forward, and it's straight to Calafiori. He flicks it into the penalty area. It's cleared away there by Twanzebe. And, an effort by Zion Fleming looking to catch David Raya out there. But the referee has given a free kick instead for a foul. And let's just take a look at this. Where is the foul? Oh, it's right there on Zubimendi from Fleming. As Fleming went for the audacious effort, trying to catch Raya off his line there. So in fact, it's a free kick to Burnley. In fact, it looked like a foul in the centre of the park, but I wonder whether it's been given for offside. It's a throw-in anyway. And it's a free kick anyway, and it's going to be taken by Martin Dubravka. Later on this afternoon in the Premier League, Tottenham and Chelsea head-to-head. And Liverpool and Aston Villa meeting later on this evening at 8 PM UK time. And here is Eberici Eze for Arsenal. Under pressure here from Josh Laurent. The referee has determined that Josh Laurent has fouled Eberici Eze, and it's a free kick to Arsenal. You can see here bit of shirt tugging by Lauren. Eze does go down fairly easily, to be honest, but the free kick has been given, and it's going to be taken by Ricardo Calafiori. Calafiori drops the ball back there to Gabriel, and here's Zubimendi back to Saliba. Saliba holds the ball up. Good ball across there to Gabriel. Gabriel plays it over the halfway line to Calafiori. Calafiori infield there. That's a good pass. Looking for Victor Gyökeres. And now Josh Laurent. Here's Gyökeres. Ducks inside the penalty area. Cleared away. And out as far as Zubamendi. Out to Calafiori. Arsenal still coming forward. Crystal Palace have just taken the lead as well. It's still Arsenal on the ball now with William Saliba. Saliba drops the ball there out wide. And it's picked up here by Declan Rice. Declan Rice holds the ball up. And it's back there with Zubamendi to Eze. Arsenal just spraying the ball around well. Not really moving anywhere, but just at the moment keeping possession inside the Burnley half. And here's Eze. Eze goes down under the challenge. It's cleared forward. And a foul there on Zion Fleming as he tried to turn away with the ball. And the free kick has been given. Zion Fleming took it too quickly though. It's going to be a free kick. And Zion Fleming went down there. So it's a free kick inside the centre circle. And it's going to be taken by Axel Tuanzebe for Burnley. Tuanzebe is going to go long, I think. Actually decides to go short. And Ugochukwu. Infield there for Cullen. Cullen drops the ball back there to Laurent. Florentino almost gives the ball away. It's just won again by Maxim Esteve. It was a short pass by Florentino. It's played forward looking for Zion Fleming. Winning that ball is Zubamendi, and now is Eze. Eze to Gyökeres. Gyökeres to Bukayo Saka. Super save by Rapper again. Hits Trossard now. Trossard, it's off the line there by Kolinci Hartman. And somehow Burnley do not concede a second goal. It's Saka again now has the ball, crosses the ball in. It's headed up by Timber, cleared out of the penalty area by Axel Tuanzebe. In the end, it's a foul on Esteve. But goodness me, between a superb save by Martin Dubravka and off the line by Kolinci Hartman, somehow, some way, Burnley are still only one goal down. That was a superb one-handed save. That's a second big save, by the way, on Saka. And Hartman is the one that wins the ball off the line there from Trossard. And that's really good play. And another update for you. It seems that Manchester United have taken the lead at the City Ground against Nottingham Forest. So 1-0 there. And it's headed on looking for Kyle Walker. He finds it. Fleming gets it back to Florentino. Here is Josh Laurent. Laurent loses the ball now. He's been dispossessed by Declan Rice, and Rice gets the ball out to Gyökeres down the left-hand side. Gyökeres checks inside, looking for Declan Rice again, but it's won back by Florentino, and he drops the ball back to the goalkeeper, Dubravka. Dubravka gives it to Kyle Walker. He launches the ball long, looking for Zion Fleming. It's headed away by Gabriel, only as far as Kyle Walker. Super long ball by Kyle Walker to Hartman over on the far side. Hartman tries to get the cross in, but that's a good block by Jurrien Timber. And this is the first time in the game that we've seen Burnley get this far forward. And Kolinci Hartman is leading the throw-in. It is going to be a throw-in to Burnley, and I think Kyle Walker, or is it a free kick? It looks like it might be a free kick, actually. Let's see. No, it is in fact a throw-in, and Kyle Walker is going to go for the long one. And looks like Burnley have loaded up the 18-yard box, looking for an equaliser. It's a long ball into the penalty area from the throw-in, headed out by Gabriel, and it's going to be another throw-in for Burnley. And once again, Arsenal are going to have to try to defend this long throw-in from Kyle Walker. He's just drying the ball as it's a bit damp. And Kyle Walker is going to get another goal here. Long throw in. By Kyle Walker, heads go up in the air there. Winning it again is Gabriel. The ball is headed up. Now Arsenal are on the break. And it looks like it is Gyökeres trying to play the ball forward. And here is Leandro Trossard on the left-hand side now. Trossard checks inside, gets to the byline, cross coming in, and there's a header by Rice, and it's 2-0! Arsenal double their lead. And it is Declan Rice on this occasion who makes it 2-0. And well, all you can say really there is that the attack was so quickly broken up by the Arsenal defence, and the breakout was so quick, and the crossing by Trossard to Declan Rice was headed home. Well, it's 2-0. Just from one end of the penalty area to the other, we're talking seconds on how quick that entire play went on there. The cross coming in, and nobody picked up Declan Rice. It was far too easy for the England international. Burnley 2 down, and well, I don't know, there's really any way back now for Burnley at this point. You have to think at this point it's pretty much game, set and match. Wolves are down to 10 men, incidentally, in their game against Fulham, so their season is really going from bad to worse at the moment. And, well, it's you see the Arsenal bench celebrating. But really, all I can say is at the moment, Burnley are looking at 6s and 7s. Here is Jadon Anthony now for Burnley. And he is dispossessed. It's Declan Rice there defending at the back and cleared away by Gabriel. What's that to play for a throw-in? So we may see something from this. It's Kyle Walker again with the throw-in. We'll see if he gets on with this one. It's going to be a long throw-in into the penalty area by Walker. The heads go up. Run back by Gabriel. Trossard attempting to clear the ball. Zion Fleming launches the ball back into the penalty area, and Gabriel just plucks it out of the air with ease. And this is really about what it's gotten for Burnley. And now Saka has the ball. He moves it to Eze. Eze tries a curling shot, but it's going to go behind from the deflection from Josh Moran. Well, at the moment, Arsenal continue to pound on the door, looking for more goals here. It's going to be a corner on the right-hand side. Going over to trudge over to take it is Bukayo Saka in no great hurry. Fourth corner of the game for Arsenal. Bukayo Saka is going to swing this one in. Just waiting to launch this ball in now. It's short to Eberici Eze. Across there to Declan Rice. Rice lifts the ball into the area. It's knocked on again by Trossard. But it's a comfortable save for Martin Dubravka. And well, at the moment it's Burnley are just being pressed against the wall by Arsenal. Thoroughly manhandled by a more skillful, better Arsenal team at the moment. Here's Esteve. Colin. Picked up by Hartman. Here's Florentino. Florentino lifts the ball across to Kyle Walker. Walker drops the ball back there to Josh Laurent. 7 attempts by Arsenal, 6 on target. And I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for Martin Dubravka, it could be double this score right now. And here is Kwanzebe. Esteve. across to Hartman, and the ball is comes off Timber and goes out of play for another throw-in to Arsenal. And it's going to be taken by Hartman, the Dutch international. He was called up in the October internationals, Quincy Hartman. Certainly had a very good start for Burnley in his life at the club. And here's Kyle Walker over the halfway line. Walker holds the ball up, he drops it back into his own half of the field, and across here to Esteve. Esteve gets the ball out wide to Hartman. Hartman tries to feed the ball through to Fleming. Fleming, well, he just gives the ball away. Fleming straight to Bukayo Saka, and then Gyökeres sets off Bukayo Saka down the right hand side. Saka has got Esteve in front of him. Saka is going to run it to Esteve. Good play by Esteve, defending that very, very well, getting the better of Saka there. That's no mean feat on its own. Here is Florentino, infield to Ugachukwu. Back to Florentino. Long ball over the top there, looking for Kyle Walker, and it escapes Kyle Walker and goes out of play for a throw-in to Arsenal. As Scott Parker looks on completely helpless. I have no idea what he's going to say to his team as half-time approaches. It's about 4 minutes to go until the break plus stoppage time. And it's been a fairly free-flowing game, so I don't expect there to be too much stoppage time at the end of this first half. And here is Declan Rice. He drops the ball back to Zubimendi. Arsenal once again in possession. Zubimendi out wide there to Eberici Eze. Eze just drops the ball back to Gabriel. And play this by Arsenal, just keeping possession, having Burnley chasing the ball. It's what you really expect from a side that is going to be chasing the Premier League title this season. Here is Leandro Trossard. He holds the ball up well. Nice ball infield to Declan Rice. Back to Trossard again. Trossard, long ball over the top. Looking there for the run of Girion Timber, but it's cleared away only as far as Rice again. Rice to Zubimendi. Zubimendi. Drop back to Rice, back to Zubimendi. Here is Saliba. Saliba, Gabriel coming into the play. Zubimendi again, ball over the top and out wide to Bukayo Saka. He's got Hartman in front of him here. Saka checks inside, gives the ball across to Timber. Timber played through to Gyökeres, but it's just behind him and cleared away by Axel Tuanzebe and cleared downfield and picked up here by Gavin Raya in the Arsenal goal. And well, he has just left the ball here to Timber. Time running out at the end of this first half. Burnley defending for their lives, really. All of the scores as we see them at the bottom of the screen, but we'll run through them before we go for a break at half time. Ball infield here to Eberici Eze. He goes down the challenge of Florentino, and it's going to be a free kick for Arsenal, taken quickly. Here's Timber, out wide there to Bukayo Saka. Saka just checks inside, turns away there to Anthony. To Timber, back to Saka, good challenge there by Esteve. The offside flag goes up anyway, and it's going to be a free kick to Burnley. But Arsenal looking for another way through there. Looks like he just strayed offside. There wasn't a lot in it. Perhaps well spotted by the official over on the far side. Into the last minute now of the first half at Turf Moor. Got Parker. I wonder whether he'll make any changes at half time, but who can he bring on that's really going to affect anything here? The free kick is going to be taken by Martin Dubravka, launches it downfield. Trying to win that header is Ugachukwu. Colin wins the ball back and gives it to Twanzebe. Twanzebe launches the ball forward. Going down there, I think it's Jane and Anthony over on that far side with Yuri and Timber. It looked like a clash between two players. Play goes on. No stoppage by the official as we head towards that half-time break and Arsenal looking like they are well in control of the game. Here's Declan Rice. He wants the ball forward. Here is the number 19 Trossard. Trossard, who is dealt with well there by Kyle Walker, who just uses his strength to shield that ball out of play. And it's going to be a goal kick. See how much stoppage time is added at the end of this first half. I probably feel there can be much more than 1 or 2 minutes. We'll get confirmation from our fourth official, Anthony Taylor, in just a moment. And it is 2 minutes at the end of this first half. And the ball is cleared downfield. Flicked on there by Florentino, looking for the run of Zion Fleming. Well, that didn't quite work out. But Burnley still have possession with Fleming. It's back to the number 29 there, Josh Laurent, who gives it to Twanzebe. Twanzebe clears the ball forward, but only finds Declan Rice. And Rice now just turning away from Josh Cullen and drops the ball back to the goal. Drops the ball back to Gabriel. And Arsenal just holding the ball up at the moment now, just game managing this first half out. Here's Martin Zubimendi. Plays the ball long, looking for the run of Bukayo Saka, but Bukayo Saka does not pick up on that, and it goes all the way through to the goalkeeper, Martin Dubravka. And we have played a minute and a half almost of stoppage time at the end of this first half, with Arsenal 2 goals to the good. Martin Dubravka will clear the ball downfield. It's not the greatest clearance by the Slovakian international. Headed on by Josh Laurent anyway. And drop back from Declan Rice to the goalkeeper. Cleared away by David Raya to Gabriel. Here's Declan Rice again. Rice is under pressure from Kyle Walker. He goes back again to Raya. It's now with Gabriel. Gabriel launches the ball forward. Jokeres chasing that one. Gets clattered by Axel Twanzebe. I don't think the referee is going to give anything for that. It looked like a thoroughly meaty challenge. I didn't see an awful lot wrong with it. And Jokeres is complaining, but it's half time now. That's the end of the first half. And well, I have to say it's a thoroughly dominant first half by Arsenal. I don't know why I've got the scores the wrong way around now. It shouldn't be 2-0 to Burnley. It should be 2-0 to Arsenal. I will adjust that in a moment. And we'll just take a quick break and I'll just sort all that out. And we'll be back in about 2 minutes' time. Welcome back. So I've just updated the correct scoring there, so I apologise. We're just going to go through the half-time scores in the Premier League so far, and I am just going to read those out to you now. Premier League scores are as follows, and unbelievable, that's not updated either. Just a second. Okay, let's try that. Okay, here we go. So the half-time scores are Brighton and Hove Albion 1, Leeds United 0, Burnley 0, Arsenal 2, Crystal Palace 1, Brentford 0, Fulham 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Wolves down to 10 men in that game. Nottingham Forest 0, Manchester United 1 at the City Ground. So those are your Premier League half times. And we are going to take another break and we will be back for the start of the second half. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back for the start of the second half. Welcome back to the start of the second half. The Burnley players are out at the moment. The Arsenal players are on their way out now. It should be worth noting as well that it looks like Mikel Moreno is coming on for Arsenal. At the end, I see him warming up there. I'm just trying to see who may be coming off rather in his place. We'll have that answer for you soon enough. I suspect it will be either Eberechi Eze or Martin Zubamendi. I'm not sure which, but we'll see soon enough. And there is Bukayo Saka, just waiting for confirmation as the fans come back from their half-time refreshments. And Moreno just waiting to come on, looking to add some potential threat in the air. So yes, it is. Let me see who that was that's coming on. That's interesting. I'm not sure who that is because it's number 14. Okay, so it's Victor Gyökeres actually that is coming off, which is an interesting one, it has to be said. But it is Victor Gyökeres as we are about to get the second half underway, and we are underway for the start of the second half. Gyökeres has come off for Arsenal, and Mikel Moreno is on in his stead. And that substitution will just be zapping up on your screen any moment now. There we go. And it's a free kick to Arsenal, which is taken very quickly. And it's dropped back here to Saliba. Saliba across to Gabriel. Gabriel plays the ball forward, looking for Mikel Moreno, who's in that number 9 role now. So it's a like-for-like swap. And here's Saliba. Saliba just drops the ball back there to Martin Zubamendi. And second half underway in all the games in the Premier League this afternoon. Again, we'll keep you updated with the scores with the ticker at the bottom. And the ball is played forward here by Gabriel. Gabriel, long ball forward. Oh, it's picked up by Moreno. Moreno just drops the ball out wide here to Eze. He seems to have switched from the right side to the left forward position. And now here's Leslie Ugachukwu. Ugachukwu. Get into the byline. Can he get across in Ugachukwu? This is good play by him. Good challenge there by Declan Rice. Goes behind for a goal kick. Nottingham Forest have equalised against Manchester United at the City Ground, so it's 1-1 there now. And the goal scorer, incidentally, is Morgan Gibbs-White, knocking on the door of a England place at the moment. Downfield by David Reyes. The ball is headed out there by Josh Nolan. And it's going to be a throw-in for Arsenal, midway inside the Burnley half of the field. And it's going to be taken by Declan Rice. It's a long throw-in by Declan Rice. Chasing this one down, and it goes behind for a goal kick. Well, Crystal Palace have doubled their lead against Brentford. So they are 2-0 up now against the Bees. And it's cleared downfield by Martin Dubravka. And headed on by Bukayo Saka. Cleared away, though, by Axel Tuanzebe. to the goalkeeper, David Raya. Raya releases the ball to Rice. Rice releases the ball forward to Ricardo Calafiori. Calafiori now down the, and it's picking up the ball is Leandro Trossard. Forest are now 2-1 up. They've completely turned that game around. They're now 2-1 up. That's bad news for Burnley, of course, because it means they will drop back into the bottom three. Here is Rice. Rice plays the ball out to Bukayo Saka. Picked up here by Timber. Timber to Zubimendi. Zubimendi to Trossard. Trossard lifts the ball into the middle. Up for Timber. But it goes over the top of Jurrien Timber and out, well, through to the goalkeeper. And he clears the ball away. Here is Jadon Anthony now for Burnley. Can Anthony create something? No. He's shut down by Jurrien Timber. And now Arsenal coming forward with Martin Zubimendi. And it looks like there was a foul there. The referee's, in fact, as the referee stopped play here, Jadon Anthony's down. I think the referee made to stop play. Nicolas Savona has scored for Forest. Igor Jesus with an assist. But just looking at that, it looks like the referee has stopped play. But the Arsenal now, I think. And the whole thing by Chris Kavanagh was quite pointless. Zubimendi just drops the ball back there to Saliba. Infield to Declan Rice. Back to Saliba. Here's Zubimendi. It's Jurrien Timber. Timber storms over the halfway line and Bukayo Saka is on his way now. Bukayo Saka, can he get away from Esteve? Oh, that's good play from Esteve. Just marshalled the England international and he just allowed the ball to roll behind for a goal kick on attack breaking down. Here's Florentino. Gives the ball to Ugochukwu. Here's Jadon Anthony. Burnley again give the ball away, but it breaks loose for Hartman. And it's back there with Twanzebe. Here's Laurent, goes back to Twanzebe again. Burnley have reverted to 5 at the back now. It's going down there is Leslie Ugochukwu. Maybe a free kick to Burnley. So Burnley have resorted to 5 at the back now, so in the hopes that they don't concede any more goals. And certainly they're not looking like scoring any at the moment. They've been shut down by a world-class Arsenal defence today. They really haven't had a chance, if I'm being quite honest. Here's Dubravka, clears the ball downfield. Up in the air goes Ryan Fleming. Knocked on there and cleared away by Ricardo Calafiori. Winning that header in the air is Axel Twanzebe. And a throw in to Arsenal. Just waiting for the official. No, not even waiting for Calafiori now. Already trying to hurry the game along. Here is Kavanagh. And a foul there by the looks of it. Free kick for Arsenal. Foul by Axel Twanzebe. Picked up by William Saliba. Saliba to Zubimendi. Is Rice again. Good ball out wide. To Josh Laurent. Saliba launches the ball long, looking for Jurrien Timber. The ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in. And here it's taken quickly. It's to Maxim Esteve. Esteve to Twanzebe. Twanzebe across there to Kyle Walker. Here's Florentino for Burnley. Hartman tries to clear the ball forward, but that's a really good. of the pitch. Arsenal are just closing Burnley down at the moment wherever they go. And it's at the moment very challenging for Burnley. They haven't even had an attempt on goal at all. The best it's got for Burnley really is a cross into the box, which David Raya plucked out of the air in the first half. It's Martin Dubravka, releases it to Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker back to Dubravka, cleared away by Dubravka. Header won by Declan Rice up in the air. Martin Stevenmendy winning that. Here is Eberici Eze, drops the ball back there to Calafiore. And here's Trossard under pressure there on that right-hand side there by Josh Laurent. It's good play by Laurent, making it hard for Trossard, and the ball is played forward, looking for Mikel Merino, but it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. And a yellow card is coming out here for the player. I'm just not quite sure who this is. Let's take a look. Let's see. Oh, it looks like it's going against Josh Laurent. He's got his arm all over Leandro Trossard there, and maybe it's something that was said rather than the challenge itself. But Zion Fleming goes into the official's notebook, and it's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. Declan Rice talking there, and the referee is just stopping play for a moment. It looks like there may be a VAR check going on. As soon as I know exactly what for, I will tell you, but it looks like a VAR check. I can only imagine it being for a possible red card. And it's cleared. And it's an effort there by Leandro Trossard, and it's straight through to the goalkeeper. And Martin Dubravka, comfortable save, one of his easiest saves this afternoon. And it's cleared downfield by Dubravka. Florentino just gives the ball to Fleming. The ball goes out wide now for Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker just checks back. And the cross coming in here from Josh Cullen. Headed out there by Ricardo Calafiore. And attempting to be cleared away by Declan Rice. Burnley pressing Arsenal a little bit here. Arsenal just struggling to get the ball away. They finally do. And Bukayo Saka now leaves the ball for Timber. And Timber plays the ball forward to Bukayo Saka. Saka now, he's got Esteve in front of him again. Saka lays the ball to Timber. Timber gets across to the back post, waiting there with the header. Would have been Moreno, but that was a great piece of Burnley defending by Axel Twanzebe. Burnley breathe again. Here's Anthony. Florentino. Back to Anthony again. Anthony just holds the ball up. And across there to Josh Laurent. Laurent just drops the ball back to Axel Twanzebe. In field there to Florentino. Josh Cullen. Zion Fleming. Back to Twanzebe. This is, I think, it's the longest time that Burnley have had possession in the entire game. Here is Twanzebe again. Launches the ball forward. Chested down there. And the official has given it. Well, Kyle Walker is adjudged to have fouled the Arsenal defender, Gabriel. I don't think that was a foul at all, in fairness. Kyle Walker just looks up into the air. Calafiore does go down fairly easily. There was some contact with the arm. It certainly didn't look enough to bring, and it hit the back of his neck, not his face. But Calafiore went down, grabbing his face. And again, it's this sort of behaviour in football that really is ruining the game. And it just keeps happening in the Premier League. It's high time that officials started looking at this a little bit more closely. But it's going to be, if we take a look there, that was the red card that was looking at. And Leandro Trossard was very lucky to get away with that. That was the red card that VAR was looking at. And it looks like he kicked out with his studs, did Leandro Trossard. And I think he's very fortunate to get away with that. It's going to be a free kick to Arsenal from that challenge from Kyle Walker, but Leandro Trossard definitely kicked out with his studs, and he was very lucky to get away with that. But as it is, VAR determined that no further action was taken. It goes back to the goalkeeper. And David Ray releases it to Jurrien Timber. Timber plays the ball forward. Oh, Mikel Moreno just lost it for a second, but got it back. He's now dispossessed, and here's Jadon Anthony. Jadon Anthony inside the 30 for Burnley. Let's see what he can do. Josh Collin, it's a nice ball to Leslie Ugachukwu. Ugachukwu outside to Kyle Walker. Can he get the cross in? Looking for Zion Fleming. It's won by Gabriel. The header again, though, won back by Collin. Burnley have possession. It's Hartman. Can they create something, Burnley, here? Long ball over onto the far side. Header won there by Calafiori. Good play by him. Trossard plays the ball forward, looking for Bukayo Saka, but that's way away of Bukayo Saka. And goes out play for a throw-in to Burnley, and it's taken by Kelechi Hartman. I think the second half, Burnley have looked a little better, but on the whole, you have to say it's they still have no answer to this Arsenal defensive line. Here is Laurent now for Burnley. Laurent over the halfway line. He's got options left and right. He decides to go to Hartman over on the left-hand side. Hartman has got Timber in front of him. Played short there for Jadon Anthony. Anthony just trying to turn away there from Saliba, but the ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in. Burnley readying the substitutions now. It looks like Jakob Brun-Larsen is one of them. And the other one, you can see that it looks like it's Kalma. Yes, indeed it is. Jadon Anthony is coming off. And Leslie Ugachukwu is the other one coming off for Burnley as they roll the dice, hoping to get back into this game. See that substitution coming across his screen in just a moment. And it's picked up here for Burnley by Kyle Walker. Coming forward now, Walker. And here's Esteve. Esteve again. To the number 16, Florentino. They played forward to Zion Fleming. Good play by Fleming. He goes down under the challenge. Here's to Counter. Counter. Good ball here to Brun-Larsen. Brun-Larsen tries to get the cross in. It's headed on by to Counter. But it's behind for a goal kick. Counter, of course, signed by Burnley from Lazio. Already scored an absolute screamer from earlier on this season. It's a goal kick for Arsenal. Joe Smoke says it looks like Burnley have a better chance of catching the bus than catching up to the Gunners today. Probably true. The Arsenal's defence certainly has been the best in the land. No goal, only 3 goals conceded all season, and 2 of them have come in the last 7 games. So they have been very, very impressive all season long. And it's now with David Raya forward to Zubimendi. Zubimendi back to Saliba. Here's Urian Timber. And some goals going in around the country. Brighton have doubled their lead against Leeds. And looks like Fulham have also doubled their lead against Wolves, who are looking in a very, very bad state at the moment and are definitely looking like favourites for relegation. It seems a silly thing to say in October, but it certainly does look that way for Wolves at the moment. They're 2-0 down and down to 10 men at Craven Cottage against Fulham. Brighton at the Amex Stadium at home, 2-0 up against Leeds United. That's cleared away downfield by David Raya, trying to win that ball. Is Mikel Moreno. And the ball is played forward there to Eze. Eze drops the ball back. And back here to Gabriel. Gabriel goes back to the goalkeeper. And Arsenal once again holding up from the back. There's Moreno under pressure there from Esteve and drops it back to Declan Rice, scorer of the second Arsenal goal with the header. And here is Eberici Eze. Eze holds the ball up. Plays the ball to Trossard. Trossard skips inside. Now then, Moreno. Moreno through to Bukayo Saka. See what he can do here. Saka plays the ball back to Timber for the shot. But that is way over, way wide, and not very handsome. It's a goal kick forward, but the build-up play once again from Arsenal, just picking Burnley apart very, very easily. Nice short pass there from Bukayo Saka. Timber plays the shot up the crossbar, and Arsenal cleared downfield by Dubravka. Heading on. Moreno flicks the ball over the top, and here's Bukayo Saka. Maxim Esteve going with him. That's good play by Maxim Esteve for Burnley. Just winning that ball ahead of Bukayo Saka and turning away from him. Here's Florentino. It's Hartman now for Burnley. Goes back to the goalkeeper, Martin Dubravka, who I have to say, if it wasn't for Dubravka, it would have been much more. Forward now to Takana for Burnley. Signed from Lazio in the summer. Very impressive and speedy forward. I was actually really surprised he wasn't playing today. But he is a threat. There's no question about that. And here's Declan Rice for, here is Zubimendi for Arsenal. It's the ball to Eze. Timber. Back to Zubimendi. Zubimendi across to Declan Rice. Arsenal now moving forward with purpose again. And a quick 1-2 with Leandro Trossard, but Rice not able to reach the follow-up. Here's Ryan Fleming now. Plays the ball through. Looking for Brun Larson, but that's good defending once again by William Saliba. Arsenal's defence slamming the door shut on Burnley once again. And here's Moreno. Moreno back to Urian Timber. Timber drops the ball back to Saliba. And Burnley, well, they've got 23 more minutes to try to get something from this game, but I honestly don't see it. This Arsenal team looks very professional and very organised. And it really has been a very solid display by them today. Scott Parker, the Burnley manager, I'm not sure what options he has. He'll look at it as though these are the games that you're not expected to win, the games that you are bonus points if you get anything from. But they really have been thoroughly manhandled today. Here is Declan Rice launches the ball forward, looking for Mikel Moreno, headed back to the goalkeeper by Axel Tuanzebe. And his performance today has been pretty good too. That goes back to the goalkeeper again from Tuanzebe. Plays the ball forward there. Looking for the chasing Kyle Walker. Counter. Forward to Brun Larson. Brun Larson, maybe he can have a run at the Arsenal defence here. Jacob Brun Larson. Oh, good challenge by Saliba, and he gives the ball to Timber. So again, Burnley find no way through the great wall of Arsenal. Cleared downfield. And picked up by Maxim Esteve. And back there to number 29 there for Burnley, Josh Laurent. Counter, Hartman. Waiting field here to Zion Fleming. Fleming plays the ball across there to Kyle Walker. Walker to Laurent. Walker again, it's a long ball over, and he was looking for Fleming, but Fleming was not in the position that he was looking for, and the ball goes out of play for a throw-in. And well, it's been that sort of a day for they've not really had any answer to. So as a whole, let's see how this game unfolds, but it's not looking good for Burnley at the moment. Here's Bukayo Saka. Brighton have coupled their lead against Leeds. It's now 3-0. Seagulls down in the south coast. Here's Burnley now with Florentino. Picked up by Walker. Field. Out wide to Kalichi Hartman. And the ball is knocked out of play there by Mikel Moreno. And Jacob Brun Larson takes a free kick quickly. Here is Cullen. Ball there to Axel Plantaby into Brun Larson. Out wide now to Hartman. Hartman tries to get the cross in. Heads go up, and the first directed header at goal there by Zion Fleming. Well, I don't think he even reached goal, really. I'm not even sure if that's going to go down as an attempt on goal, because it really was a short sort of header, and actually the goalkeeper had to come out to claim it. It's a free kick anyway. Zion Fleming fouled in the middle of the park. And Arsenal are about to ready their substitutions. And Eberici Eze is coming off. And so is Calafiori. Eze and Calafiori are off. Going to see who's coming on in their stead. It's Ethan and Wanry and Hincapi. And that is the substitutions for Arsenal. And they'll be coming up across your screen here in just a moment. But it's a free kick to Burnley, just inside the Arsenal half of the field. And it's long towards the back post, headed up by Florentino, a chance to get not only his first goal for Burnley, but to give Burnley something to cheer about. It was a long ball, and it was Max Esteve winning the header across. Scrambling across the face of the goal there was David Raya. Florentino got above everybody else, but he was not able to get his head over the ball. It is behind over I should say, for a goal kick. But the opportunity was there, wasn't it, for Burnley? It's the first opportunity they've had in the whole match, and their first attempt at goal, and it's taken until 73 minutes. Here's the number 19, Leandro Trossard. He goes down under the challenge. Referee says play on. And Arsenal win the ball back. Here is Nwanwi. Nwanwi again. Let's ball back to Zubamendi. Zubamendi inside the centre circle. And back to Gabriel. He goes back to the goalkeeper. Harry Ray plays the ball downfield. Header won that time by Hart. Back into the Arsenal half of the field. Picked up by Moreno. He tries to play the ball down the line, looking for Bukayo Saka, but it goes out of play for a throw-in to Arsenal. And they are preparing Armando Broja to come on for Burnley. Zion Fleming, you would expect. Fleming probably be the man to be replaced by Broja. Picked up here by Takana. Oh, it's a good ball, Takana. Look there for Josh Laurent was dispossessed easily by Declan Rice. And Declan Rice storming over the halfway line. It's been a superb game today by Declan Rice. He really has been in the middle of everything. And Takana has gone down. And it's a free kick to Burnley. And we're just going to take a look at this. It was outside of my screen. Oh my goodness me. You know, I have to be honest. Chris Kavanagh, he's been taken for a mug today. Taken for a mug. There was contact, yes, but he's fed. To be honest with you, it's very poor officiating. But nevertheless, it is a free kick to Burnley. As Armando Broja and also Hannibal are preparing to come on for Burnley. Fleming is the one coming off. He's coming off for Broja. Josh Laurent is the one coming off for Hannibal. Not surprised to see Hannibal. I figured we might today. It's just the sort of game that Hannibal really needs to be involved in. The sort of game that he would really thrive in. See if he can cause some issues to this Arsenal defence. Christian Norgard also coming off for Martin Zubamendi. So we've got substitutes happening all over the place. Norgard is on, wearing number 16. And he is on for Martin Zubamendi. As this free kick is launched into the penalty area, it's headed away by William Saliba. And it goes all the way back to the Arsenal goalkeeper, David Raya. Arsenal very comfortable at the moment. Here's Declan Rice. And it's infield there towards Nwanwi, and Nwanwi gets a shot away, takes a deflection, but it's going to be a free kick. And, well, down there is Maxime Esteve, and he looks in a lot of pain. And this is not good news for Burnley. If it turns out to be an injury, it may just be an impact injury. And that's what we hope it is. We hope it's nothing serious, just an impact injury. But if that is serious, Burnley can ill afford that. Maxime Esteve is down right now. And we'll wait to see how he is. He's still down. The referee has stopped play. Fulham now 3-0 up against Wolves. But that is... right, so it's... Look again at the goals. Superb corner by Arsenal that led up to that first goal, and then this header by Declan Rice. It really has been all over the field today in terms of his general play. It's been fantastic today. There's Gyökeres as well. It's his third league goal of the season for Gyökeres. He'll be delighted with that, of course. And it's cleared downfield. And cleared away there. But only as far as Esteve, who's back on his feet now, so it does look like it was just a impact injury, so he's back on his feet now. Here's to counter. The counter tries to find Florentino, was not able to do so. Arsenal clear the ball away. And it's scrappy play by Arsenal at the back, but I think they are finally going to put the ball away. Leandro Trossard is dispossessed though by dispossessed actually there, the Arsenal forward. Burnley had possession now with the counter, and he rolls the ball out of play, and it is a free kick to a throw in to Arsenal. Taken quickly and headed back out of play that time by Mikel Morena, and a throw in for Burnley. Ball is played long forward, looking for Jakob Brun-Larsen, who appears to have gotten into that centre forward position, but he's dispossessed there and cleared downfield. And it's going to be a throw-in. It's going to be taken by Jurrien Timber. Timber. Across there, it's won back by Ethan Nwaneri. Good play by him. And he's picked up here now by Leandro Trossard, looking for Mikel Morena, but Morena is dispossessed and cleared away, but only as far as Declan Rice. Manchester United have equalised against Nottingham Forest. It's 2-2 there now. Here's Maxim Esteve. Picked up here by Florentino. That's good play there by Josh Cullen. He goes down under the challenge, and it's going to be it's not going to be a free kick. Here's Arsenal coming away now with Mikel Morena. He's got space in front of him to Nwaneri with a shot! And it's still just wide by Nwaneri. And an opportunity curled wide. Well, you can see the effort there by Ethan Nwaneri. Just curled the shot wide of the target. And Arsenal leading by 2-0, and another substitute for the home team. Josh Cullen is off, and Edwards is on, wearing number 10, Marcus Edwards. Signed, I believe, from Sporting Lisbon. And he replaces the captain, Josh Cullen. And Burnley, well, that was their last throw of the dice. That was their third attempt at a substitution, so they're not allowed to make any more now, of course. It's a throw-in for Arsenal to be taken down that left-hand side, which is going to be taken by Calafiori, thrown on. Not Calafiori, rather. That's going to be taken by the substitute there. Calafiori, of course, has gone off, and that's Hincape who took that throw-in. It's down now with Ethan Nwaneri in the corner. Gets the cross in, hooked away by Maxim Esteve, out of play for a throw-in to Arsenal down the right-hand side, the left-hand side, which Hincape will take again. He may decide to go for a long one, or is he going to leave it here perhaps to Christian Norgard, who's going to go for the long one? It is in fact going to be Norgard. Looking for the long throw here. Level with the Burnley penalty area. Long throw by Norgard. Head's going up, and it's just kept in by Martin Dubravka. Oh, has it? No, it's a corner ball. Dubravka unable to keep the ball in the play. It was headed back by Florentino, but Dubravka was not able to keep the ball in play, and it goes behind for a corner. And it's another corner from the left-hand side, and this is where the first goal came from. And Declan Rice is going over to take it. And Arsenal looking for something here to maybe add a third goal. We'll see. Corner is going to come in. You're going to see the usual suspect heading into that 6-yard box. Let's see if Burnley can defend this. Armando Broja's on the front post for Burnley. It's punched away by Bradford. Better dealt with that time. Reina gives the ball to Bukayo Saka. Out wide to Leandro Trossard. This time down the right-hand side, Trossard. He drops the ball back into his own half of the field, looking for David Raya. And that pass was way wide, and Raya, he had to go scampering back to get that and clear the ball downfield. Headed away by Esteve. Here's Hannibal. Hannibal goes down under the defense of Christian Norgard, and it's going to be a free kick for Burnley. Taken quickly. It's a long ball played forward by Carl Walker. Big curve pass to Jacob Brun-Larsen. Here's Brun-Larsen now, checks inside. Ball into the penalty area there towards Armando Broja, but it's through the way, but run back by Hannibal. Great play by Hannibal. Out wide there to Brun-Larsen. The ball played across by Edmonds over the head of the goalkeeper David Raya, and just right across the face of goal. Not really gambling for Burnley. Here's Florentino. Launches the ball in the game, and it's headed up into the air by Saliba. And Brun-Larsen trying to bring the ball down again. Here's Edwards again. Tries to whip the cross in. Blocked. And now here's Hartman. Good ball back there. And Burnley having possession. This is a good sustained attack by Burnley. Here's Hannibal. Out wide to Edwards. Edwards to Hannibal again. Checks inside to Hannibal. Good ball to Brun-Larsen, but it just goes behind the Norwegian and it's cleared away. Well, Burnley looking at they have the ball back, played straight into Burnley's half of the field, and now here's Hannibal again. Arsenal on the defensive right now. Let's see what Burnley can do with this. Hannibal gets the ball across there. And across to Kwanzebe, to Esteve. Hartman. We're giving you the player of the match in about 2 minutes. It's launched into the penalty area, looking for Broja, but up in the air and clutching that out of the air, having Raya. Armando Broja just waiting in there for the ball to see if he could get on the end of that. And now Arsenal coming forward, and it's Hincapi. Drops the ball back to Norgard. Norgard. And well, here is Hincapi again. Out wide there to Leandro Trossard. Trossard is dispossessed though well by Florentino, and he's fouled. And it's going to be a free kick to Burnley. Not a free kick, rather a goal kick. And the Arsenal fans, well, they're a little bit chilly right now, despite them winning. Of course, Burnley is a pretty cold town, right on the Pennines. So it's never much fun in the winter months. And here's Nwaneri. And here's Moreno. Moreno through to Leandro Trossard, but he's not able to control that ball. And Axel Twanzebe comes away with it now. And it's picked up here by Jacob Brun-Larsen. Brun-Larsen gets inside the penalty area, tries to get the cross, and it's blocked though really well by Christian Norgard, and it's going to be a corner to Burnley. Their first of the game. Let's see if they can create something from this. I have to wait a long time, the 89th minute for their corner. And after the next stoppage in play, I will announce the man of the match. And it's still looking in pain is Maxim Esteve, which is not a good sign for Burnley at all. The corner comes in to the front post, headed away by Declan Rice. It goes back here to Brun-Larsen. Wasn't the best corner by Burnley. It's Brun-Larsen again though. The counter gets the cross in, but it's deflected away. As far as Esteve, he's still limping, but Burnley, an injury substitution I think is permitted, so they might be able to take Esteve off. We'll see anyway as time ticks down. And the ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw, and we are going to name our man of the match. And the man of the match brought to you. In fact, I'll give it you in a moment because Burnley are just coming forward now. And it's Kyle Walker who is dispossessed, and it's a free kick to Arsenal. So let's give our man of the match, brought to you by Football Live. The man of the match today, I've decided to give it to Arsenal's Declan Rice. His performance today has been absolutely outstanding. Look at those stats. He's got a goal, but look at that passing accuracy. 93% accuracy with on 67 passes. Today's man of the match, brought to you by Football Live, goes to Arsenal's number 41, Rice. Arsenal are going to be making a substitution now as well. Miles Lewis-Skelly is on for Leandro Trossard. I'm just going to update that. Leandro Trossard worked hard today. Miles Lewis-Skelly is replacement. You're going to see that pop up on your screen in a moment. And we've also got stoppage time of 4 minutes now, as we are into the first minute of that stoppage time. And Arsenal are just seeing this game out now. They'll be looking to pick up maximum points, of course, today, and it was never going to be too much of an easy task for them, really. But they really have performed very admirably and professionally today. They can be very, very happy with their overall performance. As here's an effort on goal there by Christian Norgard. And once again, that's turned away well by Martin Dubravka. Norgard shooting, he must have been from all of about 30 yards. But it's a good save by Martin Dubravka. And Arsenal, well, let's take a look at this again. From the throw-in, it was given, Hannibal lost the ball. The shot there from Norgard was turned away very, very well by the Burnley goalkeeper. And, well, we've got 2 minutes to go of stoppage time. It's been a footballing lesson for Burnley today, but the second half did look a little bit better. And here is Miles Lewis-Skelly with a throw. Flicked on by Kyle Walker. That goes out of play for another throw into Arsenal. Full time's coming in. Crystal Palace have beaten Brentford 2-0. Throw in to be taken by Miles Lewis-Skelly. And it's looking there for Bukayo Saka, but Axel Twanzebe gets up well and heads that ball out of play. And it's going to be another throw-in for Arsenal, level with the Burnley penalty area, taken quickly. Bukayo Saka tries to play the ball off the counter. And it's going to be a corner to Arsenal, and I think they're probably just going to play this short, given the fact that we've only 30 seconds of stoppage time left to go, and the referee is going over to try to find out why this corner is not in the process of being taken. There's any need for Arsenal to waste any time. This game is done and dusted. Arsenal with a corner anyway. It's not going to be a short one, and it's going to be Bukayo Saka. Declan Rice is going to take it, swung into the back post. There's a header, and well, it just fell away from Timber for a moment, and now Burnley can break away. We've played the 4 minutes of stoppage time. Here's Jacob Brun-Larsen. Brun-Larsen played forward and headed away there by Declan Rice. He's just been everywhere today. Here is Hannibal. Hannibal skipping through there. Oh, he goes down under the challenge, and a free kick for Burnley, and it's about 22 yards out. And Gabriel is asking questions as to why. It's going to be a yellow card given to Gabriel for that challenge. It was late, and it stopped Hannibal in his tracks. It was very much 50-50, but it was a late challenge nevertheless, and the yellow card has been issued to Gabriel. Waiting now for this free kick to be taken. Burnley are going to get a shot on goal here, or at least going to try and get a shot on goal. Full time at the City Ground. Nottingham Forest and Manchester United all knotted up at 2 apiece. And the free kick, I'm just going to see, normally this would be Zion Fleming roll, but he's gone off, of course. Just trying to see who it is that's going to take this. Arsenal have got 6 men in the wall. To counter what might be a possible. You maybe want to strike one from here. Edwards also is standing over it. And Chris Kavanagh just making sure everybody is back for this free kick. They played almost 6 minutes of stoppage time. There was only supposed to be 4. And the free kick is finally going to be taken. Once the referee here just blows his whistle, he's just making sure that everything is in order. I help thinking that this really, well, Brun-Larsen's over, but it looks like it might be Edwards. He's lining it up. And it is Edwards. And it's a post! Oh, Burnley hit the post! And that's it. It's full time. And Edwards, well, he hit the post. And it's 2-0. But Burnley in the second half have proven themselves to be pretty decent. Arsenal didn't add to their lead. Burnley worked hard in the second half, but were not able to create anything that would open up the Arsenal defence. A free kick at the end, though, by Edwards struck the post, but it's full time at Turf Moor. It's Burnley 0, Arsenal 2. We're going to take a short break, and we're going to be back then with the results service. We've got games in the Premier League and the Championship. Join us for that. We'll be back in a short while. Welcome back to the results show. We'll start with the Premier League. Today, some interesting scores coming into the Premier League. Let's start there. Brighton and Hove Albion 3, Leeds United 0. Burnley 0, Arsenal 2. Crystal Palace 2, Brentford 0. Fulham 3, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Their miserable season continues. Nottingham Forest remain in the bottom 3. Nottingham Forest 2, Manchester United 2. Tottenham Hotspur and Chelsea kicks off at 5:30, and Liverpool kick off at 8 p.m. tonight. Let's take a look at tomorrow's games in the Premier League. So tomorrow's games and Monday's games in Premier League as follows. You see West Ham and Newcastle tomorrow is at 2 p.m. Bournemouth and Manchester City is at 4:30. And Sunderland and Everton lock horns on Monday night. Let's take a look at the results in the Championship. On Friday night, a shock result at the Racecourse Ground. Wrexham 3, Coventry City 2. Today, Leicester City 0, Blackburn Rovers 2. Norwich City 0, Hull City 2. West Bromwich Albion 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Birmingham City 4, Portsmouth 0. So, take a look at second page here. Charlton Athletic 1, Swansea City 1, Oxford United 2, Millwall 2, Queen's Park Rangers 1, Ipswich Town 4, Sheffield United 1, Derby County 3, Southampton 0, Preston North End 2, Stoke City 5, Bristol City 1, Watford 3, Middlesbrough 0. Now, those are your scores from today. There is no League One and League Two action today because it's the FA Cup first round. And let's take a look at the league table for the Premier League. after today's games, and we start at the top of the table. You'll see Arsenal leading the way by 7 points over Bournemouth, and they're in action tomorrow, of course. The race for the Champions League still has Sunderland in that position, with Manchester United in 5th place, securing a point at the City Ground today. Liverpool, surprisingly, at the moment, are way down in 9th. Let's take a look at the bottom half of the Premier League. And not much has changed there. Chelsea dropping into the bottom half. Brentford up there in 12th. Leeds United and Burnley still holding out of the relegation zone ahead of Nottingham Forest. West Ham and Wolves, of course, in absolute desperate trouble right now, down at the bottom on 2 points. They are 8 points from safety from where Burnley are right now at the moment. So that is the Premier League table. Coming up next on the Commentary Hub, next Saturday, we have the game for you from Stamford Bridge. It's Chelsea versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. JB will be in the commentary chair for that one. Join him for that one for an exciting game from Stamford Bridge as Wolves' difficult season continues. Let's see if they can turn the tables at Stamford Bridge next week. Well, that's all we got time for today. I want to thank you all for listening in, for spending your Saturday afternoon with us, and we hope you enjoy the rest of the weekend. Bye for now.